Hi, this is Loredana Niculae, and this is a short video about some of the topics and subjects that we're going to tackle into the B2B Prospecting Academy. One of the things that I like to use quite a lot these days is the automated sales prospecting tools. And that is, for example, both in the lead nurturing process, but also to engage with new leads. So one of the things that you may be familiar with are, for example, emailing tools that make the B2B prospecting like a real interaction. So you basically define emails, but in a personalized manner that you send out to email list, right? Please make sure the email list is cleaned up and you have all the contacts and so on. Now, you can define a sequence of emails that get sent automatically over and over again until this prospect replies. If you watch some of my short videos before, you already know that it takes between 8 and 13 interactions before a sales prospect or a customer replies. Right? And you don't want to be all the time in a manual model. Just because you wouldn't have time for anything else, you wouldn't have time for follow-up, to reply to their questions and so on. So what I like is to define a series of actions, right, that are personalized but that get fired automatically. And by the time they start picking up, usually by the 4th or 5th interaction, I'm there to reply, I'm there to pick up on the phone. It spares the time, my time, or anyone else's time that would be otherwise busy with manual prospecting. The way this works is both by email, also by LinkedIn. So there are a ton of tools that allow you to reach out to a certain profile, right, that you've clearly defined. Please make sure that you know who you're targeting, you know who you're adding value to, right? Who is interested and gets the most out of your sales offering and so on, right? So please do make sure that you go in and you use all of the buyer persona tools that are free and available to define clearly your target market, but then the rest can be automated. So basically sending out a personalized email to someone, right? Dear Andrea, I noticed that you've downloaded this white paper from our website. I'd love to hear more about your challenges, right? If Andrea does not answer, you send out another email. Dear Andrea, I've noticed that at NNC you need recruitment services, right? We can assist you not only in recruiting, but also in, let's say, maintaining or loyalizing your employees, or with employee communications or whatever. Andrea doesn't answer the third time and so on. I can guarantee you by the fourth time, Andrea knows about me, right? Knows about what I do. I can see through this type of tools that are tracking the interaction, if she opened, right? If she interacted somehow, so if she clicked to another link or revisited my website. Do you remember the prospecting tool that I told you about a few sessions ago, where you can see if someone visited your website, right? I can tell you for sure if she opened my LinkedIn message and so on. And by the 8th interaction, I can guarantee that Andrea will get back to me. We have about 60% reply rate with such a process. So 60%, and we got it even to 80% sometimes. It very much depends upon what you write, how you communicate. But you know, truth and value and being direct, right? And being straightforward and being honest and empathetic to your prospect needs always guarantees a good subject, a good message. Okay, so there's a ton of automated tools. There's tools that would dial automatically and would even say a first few phrases until your prospect replies, right? It saves you a ton of time. So there's a whole set of tools and technologies that you can use today to automate the prospecting work, and that gives you a factor of 10, even more, on prospecting, right? On qualifying leads, on spending more time on nurturing the right leads rather than in finding some leads. Okay, there's also inbound methodologies to grab leads. For example, there's lead gen paid campaigns, right? Via almost all social networks, which haven't provided you with a ton of information about your prospecting customers. I could talk on, and we are going to talk a bit about other tools and technologies on how you can accelerate, right? Even as a sales cycle, but also as a number of leads and the quality of leads, right? Things like lead scoring and filtering automatically through the leads, and making sure that you only tackle the good ones and you don't spend time with poor qualified leads and so on. So all of these we're going to talk about in the B2B Prospecting Academy. It's an 8-week series of interactive sessions. I would like to build a community, right? A prospecting community. So not only common learning, but common sharing, keeping each other accountable, peer-to-peer work groups, right? So it's an 8-week program that guarantees that you can develop your business. You're going to have not just 50 leads, but 50 of the best leads, right? So if you know your numbers, if you know how much of it you can close a business and so on, I can guarantee that you can even drive so much more results of revenue. But the 50 leads we guarantee. So I look forward to working with you. Do reach out to me if you have questions about the program, if I can help with anything even before the program starts. I've heard actually, and I had people reach out to me saying, I can't wait until September, I need leads now. So I'd be happy to help you. Do reach out, do leave a message or a comment, email me or call me. And I'd be happy to help you even before the program starts. Otherwise, do register for the B2B Prospecting Academy. I look forward to these sessions and to studying together and to producing good business for everyone. My personal goal is to help 100 companies this quarter produce over 50 qualified leads each, and to show and prove that on a level of methodology, of processes, of being accountable, sales is actually mathematics, right? So sales is a factor of numbers, of being committed, of being pig-headed, stubborn, and so on.